What's going on, my babies? How are you? Welcome to Aiymonie Reacts. Let's get into this one. Very interesting. Sheriff warns tarot card reader could be subject to arrest.
Once again, to Leto's Law. Here's Steve Leto.
There will be a brief ad at the end of this video. Now, Karen sent me notes that Steve Chuckett's story from the New York Times. I'd not seen this, and this is a topic that fascinates me. A Pennsylvania shop offered tarot readings, and then the police came and suggested it was illegal to do so.
Welcome once again to Leto's Law. Here's Steve Leto.
There will be a brief ad at the end of this video. Now, Karen sent me notes that Steve Chuckett's story from the New York Times. I'd not seen this, and this is a topic that fascinates me. A Pennsylvania shop offered tarot readings, and then the police came and suggested it was illegal to do so. The police chief in Hanover visited the shop to educate its owner about an archaic state law that prohibits fortune telling. Now, Christine Hauser wrote this.
It's making me think in certain states they have stores, right? I almost said like a psychedelic store, but they have tarot card reading stores, right? Storefronts and stuff like certain states.
And referred to the law as archaic. Archaic implies it is old and outdated. And the question is, I mean, it's old, no question about that, but is it outdated? Should there really not be a law forbidding fortune telling for money? And there's a debate about that. We'll get to that in a second. A few days after the owner was profiled in a business newsletter about the tarot card readings they offered at their shop in Hanover, the police chief dropped by for a visit, but not to have his fortune told. Instead, the chief informed the owner at the witchcraft-themed store on October 5th that any complaint...
Damn, October 5th, October 3rd is my birthday, and I read cards. I'm a card reader. Now, it is some tarot card readers out there, which I feel like what they're trying to explain, this is where the fraud come in at. Everybody want to read tarot or something because they make money in card reading, but whatever you name yourself. But what I have learned, that the tarot community is fraudulent. It is. That's why a lot of us, we don't go by tarot. We don't have tarot. We have no attachment to tarot. We might know about tarot, but you don't really see that we represent tarot. We just damn near read it. So those representatives, those who are sketchy, very sketchy, it's like they know what they're doing. You don't know what they're doing. Hell, we figuring some shit out.
Complaints about readings would lead to an investigation, citing an archaic state law that makes it illegal to predict the future for money. So, first of all, he didn't say that he had gotten any...
My bad. First of all, you should be able to do it for free. If you can't do it for free, yeah, they always say if you doing what you love to do, if you can't do it for free, it's going to be a problem. You don't really love doing it, because if somebody can't pay you, if they ran out of money, it still need to get done, you should be able to do it for free.
Complaints. But he said if he gets any, it's going to lead to an investigation because there is this law on the books. It's illegal to predict the future for money. Now, that implies that it's not illegal to predict the future for free. The hard part, of course, is predicting the future. But the owner says he informed me basically.
Right, because that is not what card readers do. We read the cards. Now, if that talks about your future, then so be it. It's no one's predicting, it's your intentions, I'm guessing. But going back into theirs, that's why the police is warning them. Look here, matter of fact, it's the sheriff, because now they're getting out of hand. They all on the internet with it. They all in person with it. What the hell going on here?
He's not here to arrest me or press charges. The owner's 26 years old and was speaking in a telephone interview and said regarding...
See, and it's not, I guess her being 26, not disregarding her age, is more so...
The chief, however, if he ever gets a report from anyone, he'll be back on my doorstep.
I guess that's why they're giving her a warning, because, okay, she's young. She just coming up, trying to figure out understanding. But it's a lot of fakeness out here, man. Are you one of them?
Now, the owner of the shop moved to Hanover about 4 years ago, opened the shop this year, and offers a menu of tarot card readings which cost $10 to $100, either in person or over Zoom. Now, here's the thing. Signs are posted saying the services are for entertainment purposes only. However, you can also buy candles. So,
warning, if they only doing it for entertainment purposes, and it's a lot of this money, entertainment purposes, no, that's a check. They already told on themselves, this is not fucking entertainment purposes, bitch. You can't really tell what's going on. Yeah, it might be entertaining, but this is not for entertainment purposes. This is some real shit. See, a lot of people don't do the real. Tarot is truth. See, those tarots, you might well call it truth, but they'd rather call it tarot. That's why they fucked up.
Soaps and other handmade merchandise in the store. Shop was profiled in the October spooky season issue of Main Street Hanover, a monthly newsletter that introduces a new business owner in the borough, which is not far from the border with Maryland. The shop, as the name suggests, is meant to be a sanctuary for anyone looking to connect with their spirituality on a deeper level, the article said. A few days after the article was published, the owner was informed by borough officials that the police chief had read it and was going to stop by. So word is getting out. Cheese it, the fuzz. Okay. So the owner described the ordeal to her followers on a series of TikTok videos. She's got apparently a couple 100,000 followers, including one in which the owner put on protective jewelry and a black structured blazer reminiscent of raven's wings to prepare for the visit. The structured blazer, of course, is a nice touch. The onus of the visit from Chief Martin and another officer was intimidating. It was. Basically, he didn't give me any advice or anything, adding that the message was, hey, just so you know, this is the law. And which, by the way, it's always intimidating when the cops show up and say, we need to speak to you about something, or so I'm told. However, it's a joke. However, when the police officer goes, just to let you know, this is the law. Some people might look at that and go, that's actually nice of the cop to give you a warning. Because the police officer could simply send in an undercover person and go, what do I get for $20? I'll tell your future. Boom, you're under arrest. So
that's what I was saying, because she said she was 26. How long she been doing this for? But do you know that it was actually against the law of what you're doing?
Well, you'd have to wait until they actually predicted some. But so the owner says he didn't give me any advice or anything. The message was, hey, just so you know, this is the law. The Hanover Police Department said on Friday that the chief was not available to comment. News of his appearance at the shop was reported by the Philadelphia Inquirer and widely shared on social media, fueling questions about the use of taxpayer money, what constitutes a good use of police time, and whether the visit amounted to a suppression of religious freedom. The question is, though, if she says this is for entertainment purposes only, is it a religion? So the chief defense.
To me, if they say it's entertainment purposes only, they don't know what they're doing. Off bat. Because they don't want you, like, this has nothing to do with you. It might not have nothing to do with you. It might do it, like, but when I got into it, no, this is not for entertainment purposes. No, it's not. But I see what they are.
Defended the visit in a post on Facebook and referred to the law, Title 18, Section 7104, which says it is a misdemeanor to pretend for gain or lucre, to tell fortunes or predict future events by cards, tokens, the inspection of the head or hands of any person, or by the age of anyone, or by consulting the movements of the heavenly bodies, astrology. And by the way, the hands or hand and palm reading is still very popular. There used to be a whole science of phrenology, studying the bumps in the shape of your head. That's kind of gone by the wayside, but that was probably a thing back then. And the word lucre, L-U-C-R-E, is the root or the base that becomes the word lucrative, which is a more common word in our language. We don't use lucre that much anymore. But lucre implies ill-gotten gains. And so in the oath that you take to become an attorney, you actually swear that you will not, in essence, work for lucre. And they're saying basically that you're not just working to get money, you're doing it for stuff that's justifiable and righteous. So the
And he's bringing that up because that is essential in the card reading, I want to say, program at this point. I mean, because it's actually teaching school. They should have this in schools, but that's how you know it'd be certified teachers. Because here we go, like they say, we make money off of this, and it's a monetary gain. That's what they're doing it for. So they scamming y'all, faking it, frauding for that. That's why they won't do it for free.
Law says that you cannot pretend to tell fortunes or predict future events.
That's what the fuck they are doing. That's why it's being cracked down on. They pretended like a motherfucker, and they want the money. And they lying to you, talking about how real it is. Although it's for entertainment purposes, bitch, none of that even makes sense. But if you want to believe in that, this is ridiculous. Ain't nobody finna argue with you about that. That's you get scammed, you get frauded, and then you can't say that they're a scammer, they're a frauder. We know that. But we over here trying to figure out how you got scammed, how you got frauded.
There will be some people in the audience who are going to say, Steve, there are people who can tell the future. And if you believe that, that's fine. You're allowed to believe anything you want to believe. In his statement, the chief said there was...
It's so fucking crazy. Because that is so fucking true. Everybody understands that it's free will. We're not condemning you to say this is the way. You have to believe in this. You got to do it. Go out and venture. Do you feel weird? You probably fucking do. Go do some investigation, interrogation, informative, look up or something and figure out some shit. Here we go.
Never an investigation, nor was there any threat of arrest in the matter. The department would be obligated to investigate, he said, if a complaint was made against someone for engaging in...
See, this is sheriff type shit. Investigating. We trying to figure out something. And let a complaint be put on her. And this is what's fucked up, because now, what if she is the truth for entertainment purposes only? Okay? So people can say, yeah, she told me the truth, whatever. What if, now that they know, a bit spiteful? All you need is one complaint, baby girl. You ain't even do what I told you to do. I don't give a fuck how much truth you told me. I'm going to call it just take for some switch to get in your shit. So you better be real.
Acts qualifying as fortune telling. So he's saying, look, no one's filed a complaint. But if someone complains, I've got to investigate. Because remember, he took an oath also. The sheriff took an oath to enforce the laws. So if there's a law on the books that is so old and outdated that it should not be there anymore, actually, the legislature should go in and remove it. They remove old laws all the
time. Keep the law, keep legislation. It's so many frauds and fakes out this motherfucker. It's people that told me personally they've been frauded. I'm over here questioning that. Who fault, right? Keep the law, because there's a lot of frauds. Matter of fact, I know one personally, and it be talking about entertainment purposes only. Yes, you not entertaining. You really not, and you really a fraud.
All the time, or overwrite them. So that's something that could be done. So he suggested contact your legislature. Meanwhile, the owner has studied tarot and witchcraft for 13 years. Said tarot readings are meant to help a person.
So they 26. Bitch, hold on. I gotta do a little bit of math here. I just need to know how old. 13 years. 26 from 13. Give me that. I just want to see it on a calculator. I don't feel like using my brain. I've been working all fucking day. 26 minus 13. Bitch, you was 13 when you started doing this. Ooh-wee.
By giving clarity about their path in life. They do not tell a person what is in store for them, such as whether they will win money or reveal the whereabouts of missing loved ones, they said. By giving clarity about their path in life. They do not tell a person what is in store for them, such as whether they will win money or reveal the whereabouts of missing loved ones, they said. I pull my cards and study the symbols. My job is to string these things together.
The fucked up part is that can happen. You can do that. I done pulled numbers before, bitch. Fuck you talking about. I done solved the case on I done solved murder cases. Like it was already solved. They just ain't want nobody to know, right? Brian Patter, you want? Yeah, that's the ring a bell. I solved that one. They ain't want nobody to solve it. They ain't want it to be solved. But I did a reading on it, and boom, it was like, well, fuck it. This what happened. So anyhow, yeah, it took them 16 years to solve that case, and I did a reading after what 16, 17. I probably did it eight. I don't know. I did a couple years. Then a year after that, they solved it or some shit like that. But so it helps. But you're not helping. You don't do that. Understood. Entertainment purpose only. So you need to get on out the way. That's why they trying to ban people like y'all, because you're not. I ain't saying you not the truth, but it's more truth to what you're doing. So do those people need to be at the forefront, or is those who the people really looking for? Or like, I don't want that much truth. I'm gonna go to the people with a little less truth or something like that. I don't know, but you know, they make it like the real thing is monetary gain. They are making money off of just petty shit, I guess. I don't know.
Of what I'm seeing, it is up to their free will. There's nothing set in stone. I am 26. I don't know the answers. And I like the fact that she said that. And, you know, so look.
The crazy part is the answers are in the fucking card. Now, if the card tells you, like, no, you got to figure this out and come along with me with God, other than that, yeah. But other than that, shit be right there in the card. So I don't even understand. I get it, but, you know, it felt like a lame ass excuse, you know, if she talking to the media, you know, boom.
Local news organizations have poked fun at the statute. In 2022, WHTM-TV included it in a list of laws that residents might consider antiquated, useless, or just plain silly, such as, and this is an example they give, catching a fish with one's bare hands or buying a car on a Sunday. There were what they call blue laws for years. There was a bunch of stuff you couldn't do on a Sunday. There was quite commonly a law against buying alcohol on a Sunday. And then later they said you can't buy alcohol on a Sunday before noon. And then they said, screw it. And they're also in.
It's crazy because I know what he's talking about with the alcohol, especially in the capital of Florida, Tallahassee. That's where they regulated that shit. On Sundays, I don't think you can go to the alcohol store. They had you couldn't go buy no alcohol on Sundays, and shit like that.
Michigan, for years, you couldn't buy cars on Saturday or Sunday. That was more of a protectionist thing, but we'll get into that later. But catching a fish with one's bare hands right now, there's a small section of the audience that goes, that makes complete sense. And it's men who fish and women who fish who understand the laws and regulations of fishing, because they do regulate how you catch fish. If there's no regulations of how you catch fish, you'd go get hand grenades and do it that way, which is actually a really, really easy way to fish. Now, you can't pick what you catch. You simply drop it and just, after it goes off, see what floats to the surface. So they've got to regulate how you fish. So believe it or not, there are some places where you can spear fish in Michigan, but you got to be certain kinds of fish in certain places. But you can't go out and spear fish for trout, I don't think. And so they actually regulate how you fish, because they didn't, people would just wipe out all the fish. You might say, but Steve, are you telling me that if you were allowed to catch them with your bare hands? No, the point is they simply say to catch a fish legally, you must do it with a hook. If it's this kind of fish during this season with this kind of license.
That's what they're trying to regulate in the tarot. See, they need to stop calling it tarot card community. Call that bitch card community. That shit, that tarot drown out, because that tarot is terror. It is. So and they called it, what you got, a witchcraft store? For what? Man.
Oh, you want to go fishing for these certain kind of fish that are seen in this lake during this one time of the year? Yeah, we'll allow you to spear fish, but the fish you spear's got to be over a certain size. Here's your limit. Got to get a license. Blah 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 blah.
He said,
okay, so they regulate that.
He really said, explaining what I was just explaining. Like, so you want less truth, and like, no, we only have truth, and this is what. So we trying to weed out all the less truth.
Complete sense. So In 2019, the York Daily Record included this statute in a roundup of wacky laws, noting that it also prohibited making love potions and drawing maps to buried treasure, presumably where you made up the treasure. Obviously, if there was a treasure there and drew up a map to it.
And God is being, I hear him. I hear God now because it's being regulated. Because why y'all doing potions and spells and all of that shit is not real. That's why y'all doing the entertainment purposes because it's not real. Why y'all won't tell the people that? Because you want to make money off of them. To tell them they got a spell on them, somebody did witchcraft on them, and you can get it off. Bitch, y'all the ones going to hell if it's a fucking hell. But y'all know, like me, it ain't no motherfucking hell probably. But you living in fucking hell. Lying. Begging these people for their fucking money, believing them. They going through hell too. But all y'all going through hell together at this fucking point.
Can't imagine that hurts anybody, right? The law barring fortune telling is rarely prosecuted, according to the daily local news reports, in a 2021 article about a Philadelphia woman who pleaded guilty to 4 counts of fortune telling and was sentenced to 14 days to a year in jail. A lawyer in Pennsylvania said that fortune telling businesses in the state use disclaimers that their services are for entertainment purposes only. The law protects gullible people from being ripped off, he said.
Go collect them, law. Everybody who got on their page, entertainment purpose only, need to go to jail. They false flagging, they frauds, they scamming, they fraudulent, all that shit.
Even as they bristled at the chief's visit, the owner of the shop acknowledged that the law had a purpose. It is there to protect people from scam artists. And I remember a couple of years ago, I don't know if the video's still up or not, but I did a video about a fortune teller down in Florida. And she would meet people who believed that she had some kind of pipeline to spirits and could control things and future events and all kinds of things.
And it's sad that people have to, like, they don't have the pipeline themselves. They have to go through the pipeline through somebody else. The pipeline is the creator. God, Jesus, Lord, Christ, Buddha, Jerusalem, whatever name you want to call them, honey. That's the pipeline. Why the fuck you got to come through a card reader, tarot reader, whatever the fuck is tarot card? I want to just take off. Don't be mixing that shit, bitch. Anyhow, why the fuck y'all got to come to somebody, any goddamn body to get to the, y'all know it?
And she would tell people that, oh, there's somebody else out there who's hired a competing fortune teller and has cast a spell on you. And you're going to have bad luck and bad things will happen to you unless you pay me a lot of money to cast the counter.
And didn't I just say that? Because that's what it's about. And that's how they get y'all. Because, bitch, ain't no fucking spell when God is. Why you spelling that shit? Why you speaking that shit in existence? Where you seeing that shit at? Oh, you seen that shit in the cards. Because the people, that's why I'm doing card reading. I'm teaching y'all card reading classes. I have tarot card reading classes, but I'm the official card reader at this point. And yeah, y'all can learn how to read the shit. So if y'all really interested, you can read it for yourself. Or if you don't feel like reading it for yourself and you can see the cards flip out, you ain't even got to listen to the person. Learn how to read that shit and listen to your intuition on what the card telling you. That's just what it is. When it come out, God gonna say something to you when that card come out. Listen to God instead of the person. If you listen to God and you heard what they said, what God said, and then the person say what God said, then that's a match.
Spell and just weird stuff like that. And there are people who believe in this. It has to spell on you. And you're going to have bad luck and bad things will happen to you unless you pay me a lot of money.
Especially those readers who talking about how it's so much negativity on you or bad stuff on you or somebody doing something bad to you. It's not true. People already have bad intentions, including their ass. That's why they telling you. Why are you reading me that? I don't give a fuck about that, bitch. We talk about some great shit. I need to get to some greatness, ho. If you can't read me no greatness, I don't want to hear it. That's what the card readers say. But you want to speak the truth and say, it's some bad shit in the cards too, bitch. Evidently is that's all you got.
To cast the counter spell and just weird stuff like that. And there are people who believe in this stuff. And so next thing you know, someone just says, yeah, my aunt, my uncle just drained their bank account to pay a fortune teller to counter a spell cast by a computer.
And it's so true. People crazy as fuck. I had my peoples call me, telling me it's the person that told them that is this man. She don't want him to leave and she want to do a love spell or some shit. She found somebody to do it. She said, but my cousin, I had a love cleanse or something. She said, my cousin do this and that. That lady ain't want that shit. That lady wanted to pay for what she wanted to pay for, entertaining y'all thinking the shit gonna work. Her man ain't never coming back, but she got to learn that lesson. It's called karma. So what we supposed to call them a scam artist? Is y'all believe in this shit? If I was that fucking knee deep in this fucking hell ditch too, I'd do y'all like that too. Cause I know that's what y'all want. There's a lot of people that want that. I ain't need to say y'all. It's y'all. But we speaking on that. It's people that fucking believe in that. So it's people that want to serve that manner and make money. We know people love and want to get back with people not ready to leave people, they're not healed or whatever the fuck this type of energy is. And here they go. That's why I do a spiritual energy cleanse, love energy cleanse, and money energy cleanse. But here they go. We could do a money spell. We could do a love spell to keep the person there. I do a cleansing, bitch. And I explain to you, you going to find your trueness in this shit. It ain't going to get y'all to make y'all be together. Nothing. If it is, that's what it's meant to be. If it don't, it's going to make y'all go to who y'all need to go to at this point. That's what a cleanse is. Cleanse that energy. But y'all doing spells, potions, mixing shit, drinking shit, lighting shit, doing all this stuff. Mind you, I do different type of stuff, but I like incense and sage and whatever. But bitch, I'm not mixing no potions and lighting incense saying, "Oh, make this person come back or make this person rich." Or what the fuck is y'all out here doing? God is watching. And did you get rich yet? Did the motherfucker come back?
What? Really? Yes, it turns out there are actually people out there who believe in this stuff. Now, the real question is, if I walk in off the street, don't say anything, just walking off the street, say, hi, $50, what do I get? Will they say this is simply entertainment, or will it be couched as if it's real? And the reason I'm asking this is right around the time I became an attorney, where I was living on my way.
Who I'm talking to? I holla at you. Attorney who talk about this shit, boy. Steve Leto, what's happening, man? Cause I got another fake one over here. Investigate. We need some investigating. Cause something smelling right over there in that water.
Into my office, I passed by a little building, and it's not there anymore, but it was there for decades. And it was a fortune teller who lived there. It was a house on the edge of an area that was zoned business. And I think the person lived in the house and then just turned the lights on, and then people would walk up the door and come inside and get their fortunes told. And it actually had a bunch of things outside about a fortune teller and, could tell your future and stuff. And at the time, I spent a lot of time litigating with a law called the Michigan Consumer Protection Act. And if you pay for goods and services, you're entitled to get what you pay for. And so if I go to a fortune teller and the fortune teller claims, and I'm not talking about the one in the story, I'm talking about the one I'm here in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
As a hypothetical. If the fortune teller had claimed, I can predict your future, pay me $50. If I pay her $50 and she's wrong, didn't she violate the Consumer Protection Act for failure to provide a promised benefit? And I would have argued.
But she gonna tell you it was for entertainment purposes only. Energy can change, and this is. I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't want to hear it. I need the laws in place.
That she did. Now, of course, her attorney would say no, and she's wrong. Didn't she violate the Consumer Protection Act for failure to provide a promised benefit? And I would have argued that she did. Now, of course, her attorney would say no, this is for entertainment purposes only. And the question is, where did that come in? In other words, is that on a sign on the wall? Because it didn't say that outside the building. I never.
So that's a spiritual sign. As soon as you see, and I know some of y'all who see this video, readers, y'all want to go erase for entertainment purposes, because some of y'all motherfuckers don't pay attention. So y'all don't even know that that shit is in their description. But they fraud. That is a spiritual red flag to let you know, bitch, this ain't even entertainment, motherfucker. This is true. I guess truth is entertaining, but how much exposure do you have to explain that it's for entertainment purposes only? To try to cover your ass, bitch, covered under the oath. Somebody need to be fined on that shit. Yeah, go to jail. Don't pass go. Don't collect nothing. That's what they trying to collect on. I wouldn't pay. God not paying them. They finna be struggling since the law can't get it right. They don't understand it, but it's right there. Like you said, it's right there on the front door. You know, they promoting it and shit. And then I dare them not to say it's not for, just like me, I'm a real card reader. And some other people, they don't say this, you know, this is not for entertainment purposes. I guess that they really like that. But yeah, this shit is not. So if you actually promoting that it's entertainment purposes, none of the shit makes sense. So now the law put on it, but they can't figure the shit out. They just want to either try to investigate the shit or try to figure out if it's real. That's what he's saying. Like, how am I supposed to know at this point whether it's supposed to be real or entertainment purposes? Because I come into it real. I didn't even know you was doing it for entertainment purposes only, but that's your red flag. As soon as you figure that shit out, bow, out.
Never went in. I just was always, this is like a thought exercise for me, right? And so I'm really curious to know, and I'm not talking about, again, the person in the story here, but just generally speaking, if I walk into a fortune teller who's got an established place of business so that they actually got to watch it a little bit, and I walk in and I don't say a lot, but I just put some money down and go, what do I get? Tarot card reading. Okay, what? I'm going to play stupid here. I know that a tarot card is a deck of cards, but they're not like regular cards. What does this do?
And that's why I say I'm doing the classes, so you can be able to read them. If you're interested in the classes, I do have a whole nother channel all about Aiymonie where I actually do card readings. But email me at the 305 goddess at gmail.com. Yeah, THE305, the numbers, GODDESS at gmail.com. And I'm doing the classes through April and August. I just announced it, matter of fact. And sign up is from now until, I think, February or March. Okay? Because I'm going to be busy after, so we're getting them in. But yeah, that's the reason I'm doing the classes, because I mean, a lot of people, they might not be interested in tarot cards, but there's a lot of people that's getting into it because it's truth. Now, a lot of what we're talking about is a lot of people is not speaking the truth. So they fuck what the people say is the cards. So the cards are the truth. You just need the people that read them. There's a lot of people that claiming they are the truth and they read them. That's the fucking problem.
What explain what's happening here. And if that person just says, oh, this is entertaining, I'm going to put some cards down and just tell you some funny things. Okay, that's fine. But if the person puts down cards and says, oh,
no, it's not.
You understand you need to do this, but
no, it's not.
Do this, but not.
No, it's not. It's not okay. That was your spiritual red flag. As soon as they say this for entertainment purpose, because they have to announce it, that's their demonic, guilty. Yeah, because God ain't letting it come through, motherfucker. So anyhow, here they come. This, make sure you know that this is for entertainment purposes only. Boom. Okay, get your ass up and step out. They like, damn, I shouldn't have said that. But so fucking what? Now keep going to God and figure out what's next. Yeah, they probably gonna come up with another game plan or some shit or whatever, but they ain't get your ass.
Do this. And never says, okay, that's fine. But if the person puts down cards and says, oh, you understand you need to do this, but not do this, but not do this, and never says this is for entertainment purposes only. What is that? What is that? So again,
that's truth and realness. That's something I do, baby. What is that? Ha ha! That's something I do. I ain't got to tell you please, for y'all ones that's coming to from my other channels to this channel, check it. Y'all check this shit in real time. Y'all ain't never heard me tell y'all this is for entertainment purposes. You can go on my channel right now and check. Don't shit say nothing for entertainment purposes because it ain't, bitch. I am the entertainment, motherfuckers. This is a real purpose. The fuck I got to put a label warning entertainment. What the fuck is that for? False flagging. Don't believe in it because it's not real, because it's only entertainment purposes. Why the fuck you gotta announce that? You devil, you.
I know a lot of people, the vast majority of people in my audience right now are going, Steve, anybody who falls this deserves to fall for it.
Boom.
And
bow. That's the crazy part. When that referred back when he was like, okay, just do it. Go ahead. You say it's for entertainment purposes. Okay, let's do it. No, it's not okay. Here it is. Okay, get your ass frauded, scammed, fucked over, lied to, or whatever. You the one believing the shit. So are you asking, how do we not believe in this? What's our warnings? One, that entertainment purpose, but they finna change the shit up. They probably finna erase it because we coming out now. Bitch, we're here. Hello, love. Anyhow, so now I don't even know the next step. God finna figure that shit out. But yeah, we exposing them, and now they finna try to switch up the game plan. The point is, stop paying them. They ain't doing it for free, bitch. Move on. Oh, you can't give me a free reading? I ain't never been to you before. Let me see what you working with at this point, because a lot of them scammers don't want to do the shit for free. Bitch, do the shit for free. See what they working with. Move on. See if they working with something, then get their ass a tip. Bitch, work for it.
Some level, I kind of agree. But unfortunately, I've met people who actually tell me, I know somebody who can predict the future. I know somebody who can.
I
always say, then why do they charge you $20 a reading?
It's real. And I charge more than $20. Matter of fact, I'm a celebrity reader. I'm a celebrity, and yes, I cost $1,000. My shit damn who the fuck finna pay for me? The real ones, the ones who really need it, the ones who got it, the ones who want it. I'm not finna sit here be playing with y'all. You want to see what I'm working with? Right. Go ahead and pay that. I got you. That's what they doing. That's why y'all confused and mixed up, but shit, we can't help it. But mind you, I do free 4-card Pikachus. That's in my business. I made that my business. God told me to make that my business. I ain't know nothing about this shit. I ain't know people weren't doing free readings. I ain't know that people were scamming in readings. I ain't know how much readers made. I ain't know none of this shit. But God, I went with God, and God said set it up like this, and I did, and they mad. So anyhow, yes, if they ain't doing nothing for free, bitch, scoop. Let me see what you working with, then I'll pay you. So mind you, I'm telling you, you can come to me for free. I do a free 4-card Pikachu. It's 4 cards or 4 decks that I be having. I have more than 4 cards slip out. That's your extra. If you want to tip me, boom. That's how God do shit, tithes and offerings. But when you want to book a serious ass reading, I do that too.
They just go buy lottery tickets. Oh, it doesn't work that way. It predict the future. I know somebody who can. And I always say, then why do they charge you $20 a reading? Why don't they just go buy lottery tickets? Oh, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. What's it? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Of course it doesn't. It only works when you hand them $20. So there you go.
That's why it was important for me, a reader like me, to do free readings, because I pointed myself, I stood out, because like he is pointing out, he don't even know me. But hi, Steve, how are you? And I need to know you because we got some shit to talk about for real. And you a lawyer, I probably can get some money off of this. Bow. But anyhow, defamation of character, yeah, all this fake reader shit type. Yeah, I got a fake reader at my back. Yes, but I know God gonna handle it. But I meet you, I see you. So what's happening? But anyhow, damn, what was I talking about? Damn, y'all. Shit,
Pennsylvania shop offer work that way. Of course it doesn't. It only works when you hand them $20.
Yeah, it was important for me to do the free readings, and I think it's like some readers, because I've been on their channel, and they do like maybe like a card pull or something. Like they have a time span. You pick a number, like they get their little free reading time in. It's offer tithes and offerings. You know, you do that for the people. Me, that's what my shit is. My free 4-card Pikachu is my tithes and offerings to you. I don't have to get paid. That's my 10%. And other readers I see on their channel, they have that. And mind you, now they were talking about it. This is what some of them gonna have to incorporate if they want to get y'all money. And then another thing is, if they doing spell, but if this what y'all into, some of y'all, but if they doing spell work, that potion, voodoo, witchcraft, all that, no, that's not regular. That's not God, because God doing all that himself. Why the fuck is y'all doing it? The most you can do is read the card, right? She said that. I don't have no control. She said that shit. So what the fuck is y'all doing out here? That's why y'all finna get y'all. I don't know what's finna happen to y'all, but it's funny that y'all doing this shit and we're talking about it. And it's like, do people feel bad for being frauded or scammed or some shit? Because this shit gotta stop.
So there you go. A Pennsylvania shop offered tarot card readings. Then the police came, but they didn't shut the operator down. They just warned her there is a law on the books. We're just letting you know that. And so maybe the operator needs to put up a bigger sign that says entertainment purposes only, and see how that goes. Karen, thanks for sending it from the New York Times. Questions or comments, put them below. Let's talk to you later.
Did y'all hear this lawyer? And he very sarcastic, y'all. Because if they put up a bigger sign, that means if you get it spiritually, you won't go there. You will bankrupt their ass. But if they take away their sign, that's why he said maybe they should put up a bigger sign. They stop saying this for entertainment purpose only. And then now you coming to them expecting the truth, fucking entertainment purpose. And now they can't give you the truth. I guess that's even more, right? I don't know. I don't know what's going on out here, y'all.
Later. Bye-bye. I said at the top there'd be a brief ad at the end of the video. Here we are. And I'm talking to you, of course.
All right, I love y'all. That's the end of the video. I can't wait to see y'all next time here on my channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, get them live notifications. And this is a good one, y'all. See y'all later.
But factor the food